So fear is really concerned with keeping you safe. It's from that very primal part of our brains that feels the need to survive. Now, there are circumstances, say someone comes up to you and points a gun at you. Of course, fear is warranted in that situation. But I would say in the majority of cases, when we're talking about fear messages in your head, a lot of those are either based on something that happened to you in the past or something that you're concerned is going to happen in the future. Say you were rejected in a romantic relationship and now you're afraid to be in a romantic relationship at all because you're worried you'll be rejected again. Or, you're imagining a worst case scenario where something bad will happen in the future. Say you're imagining that you're going to fall and break your ankle if you go out on a hike, so you never go out on hikes. So what starts to happen is that the fear is either making you live in the past or it's making you worried about the future. And that starts to constrict your actions. You don't do things because of the fear. But in reality, you have no way of knowing, if any of these imagined scenarios will happen or happen again. It's just your survival mind trying to keep you safe. Intuition is not going to be worried about what happened yesterday or what's happening tomorrow. It usually arises when that monkey mind, survival brain, quiets down a bit. Say it's occupied because you're driving and your mind can wander a bit into that light trance state. Or you're in the shower, working with water is a great way to follow your intuition. And you get that intuitive hit, an idea comes to you or an aha moment seemingly surfaces out of nowhere. It just kind of gently falls into your awareness the way a leaf falls from a tree into your path. With intuition, you're receiving the message. It's coming to you. And with fear, you're forcing it. You're going to it by way of overthinking or catastrophizing. So another way to say that is that intuition is coming from your heart and fear is coming from your mind.